Hey guys, welcome to another one of my ranking videos, and on today's video I'm going to rank the top Mario games from best to worst, and let's get started. So to start off this list, I'm going to start off with the very first Mario game, which is none other than Super Mario Bros. On the NES. And this game is, well, iconic. It's the one that literally saved the video game industry, you know. It's an iconic game. It's the first ever platforming game, first ever side-scrolling game. We don't need to talk about it. It's an iconic game, and it has to be an S rank. Why is it an S rank? Because it's just still awesome today. The controls are super tight. Gameplay is flawless. The music is iconic. I love the sprite graphics. The game is it's flawless. You can still play it today and enjoy it, no problem. I think anyone of any age can play this game. It's an S rank for me. Next, I will say, next one is Mario 2. Okay. In fact, forget that one. Let's go with Mario Lost Levels. So Mario Lost Levels is the true sequel to Mario 1. It's ridiculously hard. I'd say it's hard as a Souls game. I would say is it an A? I'd say it's a B. Mario Lost Levels. This is actually the original Mario 2, but it uses the same engine as Mario 1. So it's basically like, today it would be classed as DLC or something, you know. Just additional levels that are super hard right from the beginning. And I'd still say Mario 1 is the better game because it's more balanced. Obviously Mario Lost Levels is just like a super hard version of Mario 1. It's not really a true sequel. It's more of a, today we'd call it a DLC. So yeah, it uses the same engine and everything, and it's, you know, it's good. It's a very good game. If you like a challenging game, yeah, it's definitely worth checking out. Next is Mario 2. Now this Mario 2 was originally a different game. It was called Doki Doki Panic or something in Japan. I'm going to put this at A. Mario 2 is an absolute classic. So yeah, it's a bit confusing. So Lost Levels was the original Mario 2, but because it was so similar and so hard, and Nintendo decided, you know what, let's turn this other game into Mario 2. That's what the gameplay is completely different to Mario 1. But yeah, it's still a fun game, great game, iconic, and yeah, it's a very good game. I'd put that at a rank A. Still very playable today, holds up. And then the third Mario is, where's it gone? Mario 3. Now this one is definitely an S rank. This is the best NES game, in my opinion. I'm sure most people will agree it's the best NES game. And Mario 3 is timeless. Some will argue it's the best 2D Mario game ever. And yeah, I can't disagree. It's an absolute classic. It's the first Mario game that introduced power-ups. It's the first Mario game, or should I say the first ever platform game that introduced a world map where you select stages. So yeah, it's a landmark title. Yeah, Mario 3 is an absolute classic. And then came Super Mario World, another S rank, another all-time great. You know, it's not even a debate. These are absolute all-time classics. S ranks, definitely. Super Mario World is, it just, for me, tops up everything Mario 3 did. And, you know, it's debatable which one of them two is the best Mario games. Yeah, I think, you know, you could even argue Mario 1 is not an S anymore. Mario 1 is probably an A rank. I think the reason I put it as S is because of how iconic and, you know, important the game was. But it might be an A today compared to modern games. Yeah, because these two are they've just polished these ones. They're just so ahead of these two. Yeah, I'd probably say Mario 1 is now an A rank. Would have been an S for a long time, but it's an A now in comparison to these two. The next up after that was Super Mario All-Stars. Super Mario All-Stars is one of the first ever remakes we've ever had on the Super Nintendo. It basically remade the first 3 Mario games plus Lost Levels all in one package with modern Super Nintendo engine, and it's one of the best remakes ever, and it's awesome, you know. For its time, it was just amazing. 3 or 4 games in one package and with modern visuals. Yeah, Mario All-Stars is an A. It's not an S, it's an A. Yeah, very good, high quality game. And then came Yoshi's Island. In my opinion, Yoshi's Island is an S. Yeah. For me, Yoshi's Island introduced many elements that are like standard in most platformers today. For example, trying to collect all the items in every stage to unlock bonus stages. So for example, you have to get all the flowers, all the red coins, and all the little stars, and then 100%ing each stage so that you can unlock a bonus stage. That was something new to the Mario series, and believe it or not, that's something standard in most platform games today, like Rayman and Crash Bandicoot and these other games. I'd say Yoshi's Island introduced that 100%, where you had to collect, you know, collectibles in a platformer. And it wasn't just that, it's the, you know, the other features like Yoshi turning into a car or different vehicles. It's just cool. Every level was original, and let's not forget the final boss. Damn, Bowser, mini Bowser, when he becomes a big giant. The boss battles in this, for me, are the best in every Mario game, every 2D Mario game at least. This has the best boss fights in every 2D Mario game. So yeah, Yoshi's Island is an S. I think Mario 1 should probably be an S as well. I don't know. Should Mario 1 be an S? Yeah, maybe. Anyway, moving on. I'll rejig the list later. And then after Yoshi's Island came Super Mario 64. Another S rank. Yeah. No debate. Best 3D Mario game in my opinion. One of the greatest game of all time. You never get bored. I never get bored of this game. This game is just so ahead of its time. What other games came out around at the same time as Mario 64 on the PS1? Crash Bandicoot. I know a lot of people love Crash Bandicoot, but let's be honest. Crash Bandicoot had 2D gameplay. It was fun, it was good, but did it offer what Mario 64 offered? No, Mario 64 is the game that taught us how to use that 3D analog stick, you know, to control 3D games, and analogs to control 3D games, that's what I meant. And yeah, Mario 64 was just ahead of its time. It was groundbreaking. So that's an S rank for me, easily. So next up on the list, I would say, what came out after Mario 64? I don't think there was another Mario game for a while. I think it was Mario Sunshine. It was a long wait for Sunshine. So Mario Sunshine, I will probably give that an A. Shall I give it an A or a B? I'm going to say B. Mario Sunshine gets a B for me. Yeah. It wasn't my favourite Mario game. It was a good game, of course it was. But to this day, I've never 100% Mario Sunshine. I think I got probably about 85 stars. It was still a very good game. It was a very good game. You can't, you know, no Mario games are really bad games, I'm going to be honest. But because the standards are so high, you have to rank them right. So for me, Mario Sunshine gets a B. I'd say it's below these ones. Yeah. It's a good game. Very good game. Just wasn't as good as Mario 64. And then after Mario Sunshine, I think we got the new Super Mario Brothers, I think. Yeah. No, Galaxy? I think no. It might have been this one. The new Super Mario. Now the new Super Mario, today, I think at the time it was really good on the DS when it first came out. But then it's one of those, today I think the newer Super Mario Brothers, there's so many of them. I think the newer ones are better. So I think this for its time was really good. But then I'm gonna put this as probably the weakest. I'll put it as an F. That doesn't mean it's a bad game, but you gotta remember this list is worst to best. And for me, this is probably the least favourite of all the Mario games. Probably. We'll see. I might rejig this list. For its time, it was very good. But I think we'll come back to that one. What came out after that? I think it was Galaxy 1. Mario Galaxy 1. Right. Galaxy 1 gets an A for me. I mean, at the time when it first came out, I probably would have given it an S, but after playing it more recently, it's still a very good game. It's not an S anymore. I wouldn't put it on the same level as Mario 64. In fact, Mario 1 probably should be an S, you know. I'm going to be honest. Mario 1 is just a landmark title. It should be an S. Yeah. So Mario Galaxy is an A. It's a very good game. But it's, yeah. What came after Mario Galaxy? I think it was the new Super Mario Bros. U. Yep, this one gets a D. Yeah, this one is better than that one because it's 4 players and it's on home console, and at the time it was really good. It's the first one that was 4 players, first 2D Mario game that was 4 players, and it was really good, very good for its time. So it was like sort of like a sequel to this one, the DS one, but it was better because it had 4 players and it was on home console. And then after this one, I think it was Mario Galaxy 2. Yeah. So Mario Galaxy 2 for me is up there. It's better than Mario Galaxy 1, and it's easily like one of the best Mario games ever. And just look at the Metacritic score, you know, both of them, Galaxy 1 and Galaxy 2, 2 of the highest rated games of all time. But Galaxy 2, yeah, it's up there with the all-time greats. I mean, it had Yoshi in it, and Yoshi was amazing. Yeah, that's another S. There's so many S ranks in Mario games. There's just too many good ones. And then we got another. We got so many of these 2D in these new Super Mario Brothers, and this is where it started to get really annoying because they were all just so similar after this. So I'm gonna put this one at a D. I mean, they're just so similar. That's the biggest criticism about these games. They're just like too damn similar. It was an improvement over this one. When you play it now, the new Super Mario Bros. 2 is better than new Super Mario Bros. 1 on the DS. Visually, gameplay wise, it is a better game, you know, so that's why I put this one at an F. So yeah, and then we got that same year, I think it was in 2012, we got new Super Mario Bros. U. Such confusing names, honestly. Again, it's too similar, so similar. It's like they're all just on the same tier now at this point. It's like I can't say they're better or worse. And then we also got new Super Mario Bros. U Luigi. Again, just so similar. You can't even find much difference about these games. That's when the Mario games went downhill. They weren't bad games actually. They weren't really bad games, but they're just too similar. It's like you played one, you've played all of them. They're nothing like these ones. These are all so unique, and then these are just so similar. But anyway, so they're quite easy to label or rank. Sorry. And then I'm gonna say I think it was this. What's it called? Super Mario 3D Land. That came out, and where would I rank this one? This was a good one. I would probably say this is a B. New Super Mario, what's it called? Super Mario 3D Land? Yeah, for the 3DS. That was a really good 3D game. I'd say that's a B. And Mario 3D World, I would rank that down here as well. I'd say that's a B as well. And then the 2 Mario Maker games. I'm a big fan of these games. I'm gonna give these 2 a C rank. They were really good. I'd say Mario Maker 1 was better on the Wii U because of the touchpad. So when you're designing and creating worlds, you know, it's easier to do on the touchscreen. That's probably the only criticism about the Switch version. You can still obviously use the touchscreen, but it's one of those. But the Mario Maker 2 was the better game overall. It had more features, more content. So, but they're both a C, I'd say they're both a C. Because they're a different type of game. You have to obviously you're creating levels and stuff like that. But they were good games. So now then, Mario Odyssey. I know a lot of people, this one's a very good game, but for me, Mario Odyssey is an A. I would say Mario Odyssey is an A, not an S. I wouldn't put it next to Mario 64 or Mario Galaxy 2. It is a very good game. It definitely deserves an A. It's up there. Just isn't. It's just not on the S tier for me. The reason being is because it's too easy. Too easy. I love a bit of a challenge in Mario games. I know there's the moon levels, that come out later and they're quite hard. But overall, it was just a bit too easy. But the gameplay was so good as well. No matter how easy it was
Mm-hmm.
still fun. It was a great game. Hence why it's an A. It's easily one of the best Mario games ever. Odyssey. It's an A rank. I just wouldn't put it next to Mario 64. Mario Wonder is also an A rank. It's that good. S tier for me are all-time greats. Mario 1 is an all-time great. Saved the industry, revolutionized the genre. Mario 3, polished. Mario 1, Super Mario World, polished. Mario 1 and Mario 3. Yoshi's Island just, introduced so many new mechanics for a platformer. It's standard today in platforming games. Mario 64 is just groundbreaking, taught the world how to use an analog stick and revolutionized 3D platformers. And you could argue Mario Galaxy 2 polished Mario 64, you can even put Mario Odyssey in that up there in the S tier list if you really want, but for me personally, Odyssey's only criticism was it was too easy. So that's my list, guys. Let me know in the comment section if you agree, disagree, where you would rank your Mario games. But yeah, that's what I think anyway. I think that looks like a respectable list. So yeah, let me know if you disagree, and if you like the video, give me a like. If you like these ranking videos, subscribe to my channel. I quite like doing them, so I'll be doing plenty more of these videos. And yeah, let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. Thanks for watching.